Melanie Trump welcomes a group of high school students to the White House with a brilliant red shirt. Melanie Trump looked bright and cheery in a red sweater and a figure-hugging skirt as she welcomed a group of middle school students to the White House. The 47-year-old First Lady was joined by Education Secretary Betsy DeVos at the event, which was held in the Blue Room on Monday afternoon. "I'm very excited that you're here today with me, and thank you in advance for sharing your stories and your thoughts about your struggles and challenges," she told the group when she arrived. "I want to help children everywhere to be their best, so with your help, we can achieve positive results." For the occasion, the former model wore her long-sleeve sweater tucked into a dark denim skirt that had red stitching and a zipper up the front. She paired the look with bright stilettos that matched her top, opting to leave her highlighted brown hair loose around her shoulders. Of the 13 students who attended the event, 10 attend public school, 2 are homeschooled, and 1 goes to a private charter school. The White House said children were ages 10 to 13, around the same age as the Trump's son, Barron, who is 12. While they were waiting for the First Lady's arrival, DeVos made her way around the room and asked each of the students if they kept journals, advising them to write down their recollections of their day, so they will always remember their time at the White House. When Melania arrived, DeVos briefly introduced her, saying, "I know her heart is with all of you, and she wants to hear from you today." The First Lady wished the students good afternoon and welcomed them to the White House before taking a seat in an upholstered chair at the front of the room. She then went around the room and asked each of the children to say their names, as well as a hobby or a story they would like to share with her. The kids named everything from math to cooking during the icebreaker. Melania began the session by writing on the board her own feelings. "Excited. So maybe I could be the first one and tell you what I feel today," she said. "I feel today very excited and thankful because you are here and we're opening up the conversation." When she invited the students to share their own feelings, they raised their hands and took turns getting up and writing an emotion down on the board. Some of the children wrote that they felt respected, grateful, and nervous. The last child to make his way to the smart board wrote that he was feeling energized. He was so energized, however, that he accidentally knocked over the glass of water next to Melania's chair. The glass fell to the ground with the contents spillover on the blue carpet. He let out a gasp, but Melania was quick to reassure him. She put a hand on his shoulder and told him, "No problem. Don't worry. It's just water, okay?" Melania's stepdaughter Ivanka Trump, 36, wore the same shade of fiery red to work on Monday, donning the form-fitting frock as she left her Washington, D.C. home in the morning. The First Lady's event was held shortly before the FBI raided the offices of President Donald Trump's longtime personal lawyer Michael Cohen. Cohen's own attorney Stephen Ryan said agents seized privileged communications between Cohen and Cohen's own clients, in part based on a request from special counsel Robert Mueller, who is investigating links between Russia and the Trump campaign. Cohen has been Trump's personal lawyer and confidant for years, advising him on real estate and personal matters, as well as supporting him since he became president. Cohen also made the $130,000 payoff to the porn actress Stormy Daniels, ahead of the 2016 election, which she claims was meant to keep her quiet about an alleged affair with Trump. Ryan lashed out at prosecutors over the raid, which came as Mueller seeks to interview Trump for his sprawling investigation. The decision by the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York to conduct their investigation using search warrants is completely inappropriate and unnecessary, Ryan said. It resulted in the unnecessary seizure of protected attorney-client communications between a lawyer and his clients. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Last week, Trump broke his silence over the payment to Stormy Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, denying he paid her hush money through his attorney and insisting he did not know why Cohen made the payment.